You had to use VPN, and not all VPNs would work differently. Switch up a few Wi-Fi connections. The media there is different, and I feel like in China, if they want some shit not to get out of China, that shit will not get out of China. And I think the only reason that it did is one of those companies like the OIC tweeting about it and stuff. That's the only reason. We wouldn't know it unless the company that somehow knew about it would tweet about it. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But China is not the province. It's massive. It's like it's like a fifth of China. If you look at it.
Yeah.
It's really big. And obviously it's on the border with all of the central Asian countries.
Right, yeah.
So there's a lot of people, man, and most of them are Muslims. Like, I've witnessed it. Most of them are Muslims, and a lot of shit that is written not in Chinese, whatever language. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So what do you think their like ultimate goal is?
Well, so what they're saying is, sorry, in the last 2 years, the country has ordered tech companies to spy on their phones, outlawed Muslim practices like wearing a beard or going to prayers, and detained at least 1 million of them in prison detention centers. Activists and politicians in the US and UN regularly slam China over the crackdown. Beijing continually tells its Western critics to back off, but goes above and beyond to prevent Muslim countries from standing up for Uyghurs. That's what the people are called. And some Muslim majority nations appear to be increasingly silent over China's policy, suggesting a fear of incurring Beijing's wrath, however the fuck you pronounce it. I think China just wants to be safe, and I don't think, because obviously they have, because China is such a massive country. I mean, 2 billion people.
Yeah.
Obviously, passing some policy isn't gonna work. So they have to restore to some fucking extremist shit. I mean, this is wrong on a lot of levels, But how do you make... So that place is a fifth of China. Obviously, the population... the way the population is spread is different. But that's still... There's probably a lot of people living there. I mean, millions.
Yeah.
How'd you make 1 million people? How'd you... all of the Chinese people live somewhere else. How'd you infiltrate? How'd you know what's happening? So they were like, oh, fuck, do you know what? We're going to do some fucked up shit, but then we're definitely going to stay safe. So it's like, it's completely wrong, but I can see where they're coming from, if you know what I mean. How'd you protect 2 billion people?
That is true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's completely wrong and fucked up, but... That's what I'm saying. It's a bit easier when you have a population of 60 million to do so.
Yeah, 100%.
And China can't close its borders. Trade, it can't. So, and obviously tech is massive in China as well. So, I feel like it's still very strange to me though, because obviously Chinese politicians see how shit works in Europe, how shit works in America. And obviously it doesn't work all the time. But it does. So the fact that they still see it, their people might not see it, but they do. And the fact that that's how they decide to go about it, to me, is crazy. Because obviously spying is not... That cannot be legal, can it?
No, of course not. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Sorry, man. Sorry to switch from China, but... You know what we were talking about earlier with Obama? With Obama and Trump.
Yeah.
And the
British
was it a British guy?
It was British spies.
So what can happen to Obama from that?
I mean, is there proof? I mean, that shit must be illegal as well, because when Trump was running for president, Obama was the president, right? So if a president is ordering to spy on someone,
yeah,
and he's also ordering it from a British intelligence agent service, I guess that makes it highly illegal as well.
But there's no way Obama is in a room.
I'm just trying to skim read this so I don't sound completely stupid while talking about this.
He cited a report from a former CIA analyst, Larry Johnson, best known for peddling a hoax about Michelle Obama using a slur against white people. Johnson has long claimed Britain helped Obama's administration help spy on Trump, a charge the United Kingdom has denied. I think it's just bullshit.
Yeah,
and the fact
it
that
really
Trump,
can be.
Like, Trump's just a
Trump
troll.
is a troll, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, we all know that Trump is a troll.
Like,
Why are
he
we
was
surprised?
Like, let me just go in on this half-baked shit. And it's about Obama as well. Beautiful. Do you know what
Probably
I'm
at
saying?
3 a.m., 5
He
a.m.
woke up and he was like, yo, thank you. He probably praised the Lord.
Looked outside, saw a golf course. But, man, this is how you know he's with the shits, though. He had a meeting with the Twitter CEO, right? And he was like, yo, I am concerned about the amount of likes and followers I have. Fuck the presidential shit. He wants more fucking likes, fam. This is.
No, he does.
This is the product of that. 'Cause this shit is getting like, bro. This shit is on fucking Daily Mail, the worst shit ever.
Daily Mail is like the worst paper ever as well.
So this is probably made up by Daily Mail. You know, Daily
no
Mail.
Cap. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true.
They're like basically the TMZ, but they're not. Just because.
No, Daily Mail is a right wing piece of shit newspaper. You might have to blur that out still, because that was a bit mad. Even though the show is called No Cap.
No cap. No cap.
Timestamp. Nah, I deeped it. It's like 42, 43.
It's calm. Nobody cares.
No, but Trump's a troll, but he's not all bad at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he is, man. People have been giving me a lot of shit. Look, I never justified Trump. And everything that he says that is fucked up, I agree with it. That is fucked up.
Yeah.
Not the shit he says.
Yeah.
But when you see that the American economy is growing, which it hasn't done in ages, when you see that the blue collar economy is growing, which is most of America as well. I hope I'm right about this. But
so
you can't deny it. And then people are saying, oh yeah, but Obama said it first. And it's just like, yeah, but... Oh no, sorry, my bad. People are saying Obama started, like the economy started growing. But knowing how Trump was opposed to everything Obama has done, Obamacare, and all of his policies, Trump could have fucking stopped the economy growing. He could have said some shit. He could have written some shit. But no, Trump is a businessman. He's not going to fuck that up. Yeah, he's been broke 6 times, but he's been not broke 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yes, he went bankrupt, but he didn't stay bankrupt.
Yeah.
He came back up. Is he a racist piece of shit? Yes. But is he a great businessman? Yes. All businessmen have ups and downs. Obviously, when you're juggling with billions of dollars, you lose millions or billions of dollars.
Yeah, 100%.
On our level, you know, we lose a couple hundred, that shit hurts us. It's just different things, and people are really blurring the lines. Just to, if you look at all the media, right wing or left wing, I heard Joe Rogan talk about it, I think. There's really no in between. There's no like objective view. And then all the services that say that they have the objective view and a standpoint of an independent kind of view, they all go left as well. And then left makes fun of the right makes fun of the left. Shit is never like in between, you know what I mean? So people obviously, if you read Daily Mail, you make certain conclusions.
Yeah,
if you read
100%.
The Independent, you make certain conclusions.
If you read The Guardian, blah, 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 blah.
And you don't know what's in between.
Yeah.
Because you base your opinion on media.
Yeah.
And all of us are subjected to that. I'm not that... You can be as woke as you want, fam, but if you follow a certain page or fucking read a certain newspaper or watch a certain TV show, that shit is either left or right. Like...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
So you can be woke, but
you're still
not
you're
really.
still eating a diet of left or right.
All right, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is all fucking bullshit, man.
No.
This shit is a fucking matrix, man. I can't even lie.
Yo, but Trump's about to go down in history, bro. He's gonna have a name. What's happening to it? What's happening again? He's getting a settlement in
Golan Heights. So yeah, Donald Trump and Israel, which they're great friends with Israel. Israel's actually quite mad at Trump for still having visas and stuff like that, but they're great friends. So Israel's prime minister says that he intends to name a new settlement in the occupied Golan Heights after U.S. President Donald Trump. I mean, I know that they're in great relationship. Right, because America, Israel, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I know that Israel seized the Golan from Syria in 1967, and it was like their territory from 1981, I believe. And obviously that shit still hasn't been like officially recognized, like, you know, internationally. And Syria said that Mr. Trump's decision was a blatant attack on its sovereignty. I could see that being okay, but it's a strange world. I don't really love to my Israeli people.
Yeah,
man,
it does work out for Trump, right? Because it's like the relations with Israel like increase, and then he gets to put a middle finger up at Syria at the same time.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, which is still strange. I mean, naming shit after presidents is just weird to me.
Yeah,
especially not in your country.
Especially when he's still in power.
Yeah, that's true.
So his legacy is still to be like written. It's not like he's at the end of two of the greatest terms that any US president has ever had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit mad still, but
I feel you. Yeah, this is strange, I guess, from my viewpoint. But yo, love Israel. I'm actually going to Israel on 16th of May.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I'm going for my mom's birthday for 3 days, I think. Like Friday, Sunday, Monday, some shit like that. But yeah, man, love Israel. Lovely place. It's so hipster as well. I don't know if hipster is the right word, but very young. Tel Aviv is mad. Tel Aviv is basically Shoreditch, just kind of all of it. Super hipster.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Have you been many times? Oh shit! Have you been many times before?
I've been to Israel 3 times, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to the sea, been to Tel Aviv a couple times, been to Jerusalem a couple times. Yeah, been to Jordan as well. Yeah, there's some beautiful, beautiful places there. Amazing food as well, and obviously all the history that's connected to it is great.
Yeah.
And all this new hipster stuff is fucking sick, man. You just see everyone fucking exercising outside, some fucking CrossFit trainings going on the beach, a lot of like food spots that are like kind of the street food and stuff like that. But it's quite expensive. Israel's very expensive.
If
can't
you
really
could like compare it to
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I can't really, because last time I was in Israel, I think was 2014.
Okay. Yeah.
15.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really remember. I was 15 or 16, something like that. But yeah, quite expensive. But yeah, the food is amazing, and yeah, Tel Aviv is just a nice town, nice city. But yeah, fuck all this politics shit.
Yeah, real shit. No cap.
Yeah, so Game of Thrones, episode 2 of the season that's coming out.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. We should just do the whole thing, the whole 3 minutes. A cappella.
It would be so bad we wouldn't get copyright.
Get 10 people in here and have them all do different parts. Somebody would be like doing that shit. But yo, what is it called? Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Give me your.
What's it called?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I believe.
Oh boy. Yeah, Night of
the Seven Kingdoms. What are your thoughts? When did you watch it?
I watched it on. Bro, the BT towers in my area went out, and whatever the Wi-Fi shit, whatever the shit is, it fucked up over the weekend. A lot of swearing in that like half a sentence. It messed
That's
up
fine.
over the weekend, and
Get this shit off your chest, King.
I didn't have access to the internet at home for like 4 days. It was so annoying. So I didn't get to. That was from like it was the bank holiday weekend as well. So that
420.
and other day, Easter Friday, Easter Sunday. Woo.
That's some. Yeah.
Yeah. So
some cult holidays.
So I got to.
Sorry.
I got to watch it on Tuesday. So I watched it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I watched this Sunday night.
Okay.
I think, or did I watch it yesterday? No, yesterday we discussed it with Max, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So I watched Monday then. No, what is? Yo, let me just get this shit straight real quick. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday.
Yes.
Monday night is when I watched it.
Yes, in London, in England rather, the bank holiday weekend just happened, didn't it? So we had 4 days of nothing but good weather and escapades and travels and things of that nature.
We're celebrating holy holidays,
worldly pursuits,
being just very nice, kind to one another, spreading love, peace, and positivity. As always.
That was kind of like the Game of Thrones episode.
Arya was spreading a lot of love.
Before we get into Arya though, like the scene with Jamie in the hall was sick. Like the way Daenerys was, she has this look where like she's either got a normal face or she's smiling or she has that look where it's just like crazy evil type shit. And she was like, you know, what did she say? I was raised on stories of what we would do to the man that killed my father, etc., etc., etc. when we caught him. And then Santa said something as well, right?
I think she said well, basically, they're fighting the same people, aren't they? Am I right in saying that?
What do you mean?
That Sansa.
Yeah, because she recalls a memory, and then I can't of some shit that Jaime Lannister did, and obviously he defended.
So obviously they're fighting against the Lannisters. That's what I'm saying. Together.
Well, no. What? Of course. What do you mean?
Aren't they gonna fuck? At the end, aren't they gonna fight the Lannisters? Well, not the Lannisters, but Cersei.
That's not even a thing at the moment. They just know that she's still an enemy. That's it. But that doesn't
Common
mean
enemy.
you have to be fighting who? Jaime and them lot.
Cersei.
What do you mean?
Isn't Cersei a common enemy of like?
But that's not why Jaime Lannister went there. He went there because of the White Walkers.
Yeah. Wait, what? Are you talking about the conversation between Sansa and Dany?
No, I'm starting from the beginning, bro.
Oh shit! Fair play.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like trying to read this.
No, I just wanted to like just
okay.
to know when things happen, so at least we were talking about stuff in an order. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like scatterbrained.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I feel you.
So the
That's when
episode-
Lady Brienne vouched for him. That's the moment you're talking about.
Yeah. When Tyrion tried to come in and vouch for him, and no one was actually hearing it.
Yeah.
And then but before that, Jaime was like, no. After that, he was like, yo, to be honest, we were at war. I did those things for my family. I don't regret any of them. And then that's when Bran came in with, I would have said the line of the episode, but we'll talk about film and Giants Bane later on. Yeah. When Bran said, go on, what did he say?
Things we do for love. Bars. Story of Adidon Part 2.
And it's one of those bars that relates to everyone in the room, so no one can even acknowledge it's a bar. Everyone just feels it in their chest.
They all only know their shit.
Exactly.
Apart from Bran, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
And Tyrion, probably. Tyrion knows everything.
But obviously, like, Daenerys tried to get some shit cracking with him, and she was kind of shut down by everybody. Everyone acknowledged that they had a problem with him, but as soon as Brienne came in and vouched, she kind of got shut down by everyone, and it was weird. It was interesting because as they left, obviously everyone waits for the Queen to stand up.
Yeah.
So she stood up, and then Sansa stood up, and Jon stood up. She turned to Sansa to speak to her. Sansa walked off. She turned to Jon to speak to him, and he walked off.
And Tyrion was like side-eyeing. He knows. That's what I'm saying. He knew before.
Yeah.
He had to. He gave mad side-eyes in the first episode and in this one.
So do you think they're gonna overthrow her? It's gonna be like another like.
Tyrion definitely survives.
Do you think they've seen enough proof that they feel like she could be a mad queen? And especially now Jon's a Targaryen, it makes sense.
She definitely...
Because she allegedly had the most right to the throne.
Yeah, but she seems crazy.
Yeah,
she's obsessed with getting the throne. And she said it. It's not like it's all hidden. I feel like
they could all turn on her, man. I really do.
That could be a possibility. But, you know... The amount of theories that we discussed yesterday of the shit that can possibly happen. I mean, the different branches of even every theory that we talked about. It's crazy.
It is.
Like, Brienne and Jaime could die next episode, but then Jaime could not die next episode and maybe die while fucking killing Cersei or some shit.
Tyrion and Varys are going to have a big part to play.
Yeah, Varys is sneaky.
I think a huge part to play. A huge part. Natalie Emmanuel as well. I keep saying this. Don't sleep. I forgot her. What's the character's name again? Missandei. You're
asking me.
Missandei.
Yeah, Melisandre.
Missandei. Because Melisandre is the witch.
Yeah,
Missandei. Yeah, she's got a huge part to play. I feel like low-key. Because she's obviously going to be kept alive, but for what? And she can speak like all these language. Like I feel like something's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, Grey Worm's going.
Yeah, 100.
Unfortunately,
100. Have you seen the Peter Baelish theory?
Oh,
it's a madness.
Go on.
Okay, so basically, Peter Baelish. You might wanna. I'm gonna but you might wanna get it up just in case you lose my train of thought or something, or can't remember something. But Peter Baelish is apparently a faceless man. And so there was a moment when he realized he's a faceless man and he didn't actually die, but he got another faceless person to replace him. You know when he got killed by Arya?
Yeah.
Because basically the scene before that, he was in the Great Hall and he was around Bran somewhere, and Bran said Bran repeated a line that Baelish had said to someone. Something to do with ladders, like we all have to climb the ladders to success or power, some shit. And then it's at that moment that he knew he was fucked up, basically, like that he was in trouble. So he there's a scene where he's in the barn, right, and he's seen giving a coin to like some lady, and if you turn up the volume on the scene, she's saying your time is up. So he gives her the coin, and then he dips, and then obviously she replaces him. She takes his face, because you can, if you're a faceless man, you can wear a living person's face.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can. Do you get what I'm saying? So she takes his face, because Arya isn't a proper faceless man. She can take a dead person's face, but I don't think she can take a living person's face. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Like
she dropped out halfway type shit, and then killed everybody. But back to Baelish, so Baelish gave the woman the coin. You know the iron coin, the coin of Bravos.
Yep.
Gave her the coin, and then she died in his place. And then he dipped, and the theory is that he might come back and like save the day type shit, or he was the actual prince that was promised, or some crazy shit like that, man.
Okay, this is what Friday's been asking me. If Jon Snow, Aegon Targaryen. And
Aegon, let's call him by his name.
Aegon and Dany die, and Cersei and Jaime die.
Who has got the right to the throne?
Yes, isn't it Tyrion?
Yeah.
Because you remember yesterday I said, what if Tyrion ends up being on the Iron Throne? And you said that's not possible. Then I was thinking, if everyone ends up dead, well, most of them, then Tyrion actually has the right to the throne.
But
because he's the last person
but
left.
You've got
Or
to
some
remember
shit.
what Sansa said. The North isn't accepting a king.
They don't have to accept anyone.
Then they'll war.
And that's how season 8 ends.
But everyone could just die, bro. Everyone could just die. Everyone. And then obviously the theory that Bran's the Night King, sorry. And he's kept going back into the past to try and like undo his wrongs and shit. Yeah.
I don't really believe that.
Nah, neither do I.
Because I'm leaning towards the fact that the Night King is a Targaryen. Because obviously he's flying those fucking dragons. So
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards that. But see, this is just coming from a casual fan, you know.
But there is proof to like back up certain theories to be like back up.
But
the Night
I
King
feel like you
theory.
can back up
Debunk,
any theory
yeah,
with Game of the
100%.
Thrones, you know, and then debunk one at any time as well. It's a bit crazy. But it's still interesting. The suspense is getting a bit wild as well.
What else happened in this episode? So like after Jamie, then Jamie spoke to Bran, right? And then Bran was kind of like pushed. He was like, "Why didn't you tell anybody?" He was like, "If I didn't tell anyone, excuse me, sorry, if I didn't tell anyone, you wouldn't be here."
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That.
And he
it
kind
makes
of
sense,
like
though.
of course, because Bran's on some like Doctor Strange type shit, like I was saying yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I think they said on a different pod as well, Flagrant 2. No, Westerboro, sorry.
Westeros.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that
just before I said it as well when we were listening to it. But yeah, I feel like he's obviously ushering people in the right direction.
Yeah, and like as in the same pod, they said that this episode was about forgiveness. I mean, not my idea, but obviously,
and
everyone's been forgiven. Everyone's kind of
it's because
not friends, but exactly.
Because death is looming.
And
it's not war. It's death.
It's death. That like the guy explained. This is death.
Yeah.
Like death.
Death. Yeah.
Why are they sending everyone to the crypt, fam?
I don't know, but I can't wait to see Aya in battle still with her double-edged
dragon glass.
Whoa! She's about to do work.
She's probably gonna throw that shit into the Night King or something.
Theon is gonna be the first person to die.
To dip.
Bran, I will protect you. The Night King will just go.
Not today.
Not today.
Bran's
buddy.
gonna go roll his eye backwards.
Okay, Bran dresses like the Night King. Like when Bran goes back in his visions, he actually has the same type of fit as the Night King. Yeah, the same fit, like the same.
Wait,
body
but how
fit.
can Bran be Night King?
Because basically the theory is Bran like kept on going back in the past. That's why he's all these different brands, because he kept on going back in the past. And obviously the theory of how, I think it's true, to be honest with you, because obviously Aegon's daddy, Daenerys' daddy, Viserion's daddy, he went crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because he was hearing voices in the
Which
flames.
is what is happening to Daenerys Targaryen.
And those flames, and in the flames allegedly was Bran trying to talk to him and tell him to get ready for the White Walkers. And then obviously he stored all the not the dragon glass, all of the green flame shit. I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm talking about, right? The shit that that Cersei blew up the crypt with. Yeah, that was all stored by him, but she just moved it. So he harvested all of that, but then he ended up going crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? And then Bran went back again, and then he tried to walk into the Night King before they turned him into the Night King, and tell the children. That's why the Night King was gagged as he was getting turned into the guy. And he tried to tell the children of the forest, yo, don't do this, this is how it's going to end. Then he got turned into the Night King. And that's why the Night King has all these powers. Not because he's a Targaryen, but because he got some of Bran's powers because Bran walked into him. And obviously the Three-Eyed Raven before told Bran, the Three-Eyed Raven told Bran a lot of times, if you go back too far, you will fuck shit up. He went back too far, he fucked shit up. Remember, you know how the Night King always knows where he is because the Night King grabbed Bran because Bran stayed there too long.
GPS tracker.
Yeah.
Bruh, you can go mad with all the theories.
No, 100%.
Bruh.
But I feel like that's a very strong theory. So then what happens is Bran, like, make Theon kill him. And the night... But then if... I don't know, maybe...
But
like,
then if Bran ends up dead, then the Night King will just...
die. Won't he? No.
No, because he always tries to kill Bran, doesn't he?
Right, of course. Wait, so
the Night King is just gonna fuck everyone up anyway.
So the Night King's gonna...
Bran can die. He cannot die, man. Because then this whole thing becomes pointless. If he dies in, like,
the Werewood and he does some magic... Like, okay, listen. Like,
I don't think you're listening.
Listen. So say he, like... You know, because that's where he's at his most powerful, in that, in the forest place, yeah? So that's where they're going to be. So say he waits there, Night King pulls up, he manages to walk into the Night King, then Bran gets killed, or the Night King gets killed, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a sacrifice on Bran's part either way, like Bran will die, but the Night King will die as well. I don't know, some shit like that. And no one else would let it happen. They'll die
beside each other.
Niggas wouldn't let it happen or some shit. So obviously Theon was the guy that got chosen, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
This show is fucked.
It's mad because the White Walkers are gonna be done after the Night King's gonna be done after the 3rd episode.
Or is it?
No, it is. It's done. It's over. So what does that even mean for the rest of the thing?
I have no clue. How do you feel about Arya fucking Gendry?
You know what's weird? I saw a random, like, a few weeks ago, I saw a random YouTube video of Maisie Williams getting interviewed in, like, her first season. And they were like, have you got a crush on anyone? And she said him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I found that a bit interesting.
Stuck to her words, though. That's amazing.
I don't know, man. It was whatever, innit? It was a sex scene. Kind of.
She tweeted, like, yo, my parents, 4 brothers, probably all seen it as well. Haha, kill me. I feel that, though.
I feel like everyone made a big deal about it.
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone's like, wow, if you don't want to see this. It's like, huh?
I think it's because we've seen her grow up, low-key.
You've seen fucking Scarlett Johansson grow up.
Nah,
you've seen Natalie Portman grow up.
It's different. It's
different.
Yeah.
Just because it's a TV series, I guess.
Yeah, for real.
Which is something continuous.
That's how I mean you've seen her grow up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And especially with this 2-year gap as well. Obviously, you can do when a lot of these guys are kind of young, so they're going to age and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. What do you see happening after the 3rd episode?
Yo, man, I am mad confused.
About?
Just the whole happenings, the occurrences that are taking place right now.
Talk to me. I'll break some stuff.
No, I don't think... I'm not confused about what's happening.
Okay.
I'm confused about what my mind is thinking is going to happen.
Okay.
All of the theories are fucking flying through my head. The Wester Bros podcast did not help that shit at all. It just made it worse. Shout out Andrew Schultz and them. Bruh, I've been reading up so much shit on it, and people that are like addicted to Game of Thrones, you know, like the ones that do the cosplay, the ones that have like every action figure.
I don't know if that's a bad thing though.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so
that those people, man, they deserve awards, fam. How can you? They must be going crazy, and that shit is since season 1.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to deep this since this season. The previous ones, I've watched them, and obviously I know the shit that happened, but not like I have to be reminded. Bro, you could you could sell conspiracy theories to people. Trust me, there's a lot of people that will buy that shit. 2 conspiracies for $50. Just for you as well. Has your name written on it. You could fucking sell that shit. Shout out to the boss. But yeah.
So what? You've got no other thoughts on Game of Thrones?
Bro, it's
like
just all
episode,
mashed up.
Like the episode, yeah. Go on, drop some shit about the episode at least.
I enjoyed... So, when Tyrion started talking to Bran, when he was like, yo, do you need help? Bran was like, nah, fam, leave me alone. and Tyrion goes, "Tell me your story." Well, he says like, "So what's your story?" Bran says, "It's a long one." Tyrion says, "Oh, if only we were trapped in a castle with nowhere to go." First of all, that dialogue was sick. I was saying how I'm not a fan of the script of this particular season, and obviously I was trying to explain it, but I couldn't. But it's just some of the stuff I'm not immersed. A lot of the TV shows, the shit they say, I'm like, cool, I'm with you, I'm here. Or maybe it's the acting, because sometimes some phrases, they just sound like they fall out. I can see that this was written. You can hear that this is acted. And that kind of pissed me off a bit. But that particular dialogue was sick. And obviously they don't show it, but Tyrion knows everything, man. I think Bran told him all the important bits. Tyrion knows, man. And
important bits like what? If you had to hazard a guess, what do you like? What type of stuff do you think he got told? Like in terms of.
So obviously the Daenerys and Jon Snow thing.
Yeah.
What other shit? The Night King shit, probably. Probably, if he knows, which I probably think that he does.
He probably got told some shit about Cersei.
Some shit about Cersei wanting to kill Jaime.
He probably got told everything.
Everything, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you've got to assume everything from season 7 onwards.
And that makes Tyrion one of the most important people.
Yeah.
He's not dying. If Bran dies, he's not dying. Because Tyrion knows everything.
Sam can't die either. The Maester, Samwell Tarly.
Oh, yeah,
he can't die either. So I feel like Bran's gonna die.
He might, He passed on the knowledge.
Not all of it.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
And there's not like another three-eyed raven.
But Bran probably has an idea of what's going to happen. So he's like, yo, I know who's going to be the king, so this is what's got to happen.
Nah, Thormund really is a G still.
Yeah, 100%. He is. Because he's being, like, mad disrespectful, but it's coming off as, like, sweet, isn't it? It's strange.
His aura, like, when he walks into a room, is, like...
Big dick energy.
Yeah, for real, though. Like, no cap. It really is.
And the shit he says is just very concise, but, very, like... straight to the point. That story he told, it was like, 2 minutes long? And very quick, man.
The way he makes eye contact with people makes you feel like, I can imagine that. It makes
violated.
It makes me feel uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah, big fact.
Imagine experiencing that eye contact. But yeah, that story was incredible, man. I killed a dragon when I was 10. Everyone was like, "Yeah, all right then, mate." Do you want to know what I did next?
Do you think him and Brianna are ever gonna like get together, or is one of them gonna die?
I was trying to work out because it's like a love triangle, right? So I was trying to work out who's gonna die from where, like out of her, Jaime and Thormund.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think maybe Brienne.
Okay.
And then that man end up like bonding type shit over it. Or he's gonna die, then she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I really loved him." And then Jamie's gonna try and move to her, and she's gonna be like, "Nah, I love him."
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Because the next episode is gonna be about loss, isn't it? And she just got knighted. I don't think her story's done. She's gonna be with Sansa at the end. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people will die. Yeah, but
Tormund dying, or?
Yeah, Thormund's dying. Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
Who else is dying? The guy who had Grayscale dead.
Who had what?
The guy who had Grayscale is gonna die. Stannis, the smuggler, dead.
Yeah, I think so.
Grey Worm, dead. Who else is up there?
Imagine if all of them live and they don't kill no one but the Night King.
Dead.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's
The
just because
guy-
she
the
can't run
guy
at
who was
this
at the
point.
night, Big Bird, the guy who was at the Night's Watch with Sam and Jon Snow, dead. Who else is there?
Jon Snow's wolf.
Nah. Who else? Like, what other characters? I'm trying to work out. Like, because there's only gonna be like
Sam's alive. Sam Tully. He's alive. Bran is alive. Actually, fuck. See, now that we discussed this, Bran might be dead. Ha. Do you think Arya tried to have sex with the guy first? What's his name?
Gendry dead.
Nah. The
The Mountain's brother.
Yeah.
Gregor Clegane.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I forgot his nickname. The Hound.
The Hound, that's the one. I was gonna say dog or some shit.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, the Hound.
Yeah.
Did you see how she came up to him first before Gendry, but then
No,
his man fucked it up?
Nah, she was like, I'm not gonna spend my you're I'm not gonna do that. I is like my favorite character. I'm not gonna do that to her. Yeah, for real, no cap. Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know if I have favorite characters in the show.
Yeah, no, 100. She's definitely my favorite character.
I kind of fuck with all of them. I don't know. But fuck. I actually don't know if I have favorite characters.
Shady at times. You feel me? She's the only one that stayed like. I liked Ramsay Bolton as well. That type of villain, because Joffrey was a bit like young and it was a bit like bratish, immature. Ramsay was like evil, like. This is the man I am. You feel me?
Yeah, he is. He is a bit. Shit. I actually don't know who are my favorite characters. There are some characters I dislike. But some of them I think just are a bit. They're just cruising along. You know? I don't feel like the show would change if they weren't there.
Yeah. Those are all the ones that are going to die.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like the main
sooner or later.
No, as in the battle. I think we're gonna lose half the cast in the battle.
Like secondary cast.
Maybe one or two big boys, but then who? Do you know what I'm saying?
It just goes in circles. This conversation, it's a bit crazy.
It really does, and the season is shaping out to be a mad one. So we don't even know. This battle's gonna in the next episode is gonna have so much. Hold on, wait. Let me.
What were you talking about before?
How wavy the next episode is gonna be on it. I think.
Right before you said that.
Yeah.
Oh, can you not like listen to it?
Nah, I already started recording it still. It's
shit.
Yeah, I know where we're at now. The next episode is gonna have like obviously all the bearing on the rest of the season because it's midway through. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's gonna have like a lot of bearing on what's gonna happen.
Do you think it's gonna be one of the longer episodes?
Yeah, 100. You saw the battle scene preview, bro. Even though it was like 140p quality.
Yeah, the quality was fucking disgusting.
You still saw that shit. You feel
Fam,
me?
like I'm on a Nokia in like 2003.
It's a cold world. There was like 12 White Walkers on horses in the trailers, and if you know the White Walkers, you know that they actually can't. Sorry, if you know the White Walkers, you know there's not a lot of them. Okay. Like, there's a lot of the dead, like, zombie people that get turned or whatever, but the White Walkers are, like, the knights with, like, the long hair type shit. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the beginning of the trailer, I think, there's, like, the most we've ever seen on camera across, like, leading...
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So that just lets you know the base. And obviously the Night King wasn't there. So I've got one question and one question only. Where do you think the Night King is?
Westeros.
Oh, for real?
I don't know, man. Where could he be? Bruh, they're just... Obviously, the trailer is made to excite people as well. So let's not forget that it's like Avengers or somebody erasing someone from the poster just so that people think that they're not in the movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. He might be there. Or he might be turning Cersei's army into dead people. Wow. Whew. I'm not a mumble rapper. Into dead people. and fucking, I don't know. Yeah. Trust me, your mind can wander off. Your
Yeah, of
mind
course,
can
and
wander off.
we're here to sort out those thoughts, innit?
I don't think they can be sorted.
Oh, for real.
Bro, I think the more you talk about that shit, you just keep going in circles because then you spark up with more theories. So you don't have an answer for the previous one. You have a new one.
I do think we will lose at least half of the cast. Main cast.
I could understand
the
that.
people we know and love type.
Because then obviously the next episodes are longer, so the budgets are higher. So
could you imagine a scene where, you know, like the last scene where everyone was at round at the fire?
yeah.
Well, not everyone, because Jon Snow and that weren't there, were they?
No, they weren't.
Yeah, it was Sansa wasn't there, Daenerys wasn't there, Bran wasn't there, but everybody
Arya?
else. Arya wasn't there, no. But everyone else, all the adults were in it. Could you imagine a scene where not in Winterfell, but it might happen in Winterfell, in like the 4th episode, where they're all sitting down again in the same type of position, and there's like only 3 of them there or some shit.
Yeah.
And they're drinking again, do you know what I mean? Before they go into a battle.
Yeah, adding some drama into the whole thing.
That would be quite dope. I could see that happening.
It would be dope, but it would be very like cliche.
Yeah, but
But I'm still, I'm willing to watch that. I'm excited, man. All of these new theories are gonna be sprung up and grown inside my head, and I'll probably share them. But
a lot of people think Jaime Lannister's death is like done, like is packaged up, like he's going to die type shit.
Bruh, Jaime gonna end up on the Iron Throne and have gold hair again.
So.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm at this point, I just don't know what to think. So I think I'm gonna resort to being like, I don't know what's happening, and that's it. Cause for now I have no outcome. I don't know how it's gonna end.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like 25 theories that I all like. 50% of them don't make sense, but we'll see what happens. Anything else you'd like to add?
7-Up is one hell of a drink. And shout out all the Haribos.
Not the white ones.
Not the white ones.
Sorry, white egg yolk Haribos.
Shout out all my Sudanese Donnies in Brisbane. Hold it down.
What happened?
Just a shout out to them, man, over there, man.
They deserve it.
Yeah, for real. My South Sudanese guys. Hold it down.
E1 tonight.